Hello, my name is Navigator, and buckle up because today I'm going to be doing a tour of my new camp, Citadel Rock. So, without further ado, let's get into this. I typically don't narrate my camp tours, aside from the Haven Street one I did. The only ones that I tend to narrate are ones that have a lot of, like little minute details that I kind of need to explain or, go through my thought process behind them. So it's going to be kind of a casual little video today. I don't want to turn my HUD off just because there's a lot of doors, stuff like that. I don't really want to mix it up, but let's start down here at the base camp. So this is just a small little area, sorry. You spawn in here, this is kind of the goal. You spawn in here, it's a nice little area, and you kind of make your way up to the actual Citadel Rock, which you will get to in a minute. So just down here, I put a little campfire down, kind of a nice little shack. I put my camp module down here as well. Just, some random shit, a beaver. I have my my little message board sign up here with a little plug for my YouTube channel, stuff like that. And then over here I have kind of a caravan. I tried to put down a cooking station somewhere, and I forget what this one is called, honestly. What is it called? The chuck wagon. This and the other little wagon one work perfectly together, and they kind of fit. Trying to make it look like a little, excuse me, I just downed a whole bottle of water, so I'm all burpy. Try to make it look as, kind of Western as possible. So, what you are supposed to do, once you are down here, is find your way up. That is kind of the challenge that I've created. So, I assume that for low levels, this will be more of a challenge, but for higher levels, what I suggest you do, if you have the marsupial or the jetpack, is you come over here to the left of the message board, and you kind of hop your way, or jetpack your way up the hill here. So, you come around, but what I intend for is for you guys to start over here and making your way in. So this is Citadel Rock. Actually, I have the gate closed, but honestly, fuck it. So you walk up here, you come around, and what I wanted to do is put an ally down who would be kind of the gate guard, and I was looking for somebody that would actually be kind of intimidating, so I put down Maul. I typically don't use Maul. Maul is an ally that doesn't give you like a quest or anything, so he's not typically interesting to me. But this base is going to be more, kind of functional as opposed to me doing quests and shit. So one less daily quest is really no skin off my back. Maul is I believe to be a pre-war comic book nerd that turned into a super mutant. So he is actually very similar to, kind of the stuff I'm interested in. It's kind of fun doing dialogue about Grognak and all that shit with him. But he is a great sentinel here at the front gate. And I have this little sign here as a warning as well. So this is supposed to be closed, but you come in here. This is actually a locked gate, so you wouldn't be able to get in unless I was here. You come in here, and on the right we have just a little kind of like sentry area with a little turret and some ammunition, and then over here is the area that is going to be available to everybody, so this door is also supposed to be closed, but you come in here, and this is going to be the storage/workshop area. What I did is I threw down the mole rat generator. I really like how this looks. I am not the biggest fan of the mole rats in it, so I kind of shoved it against this wall so you wouldn't have to see them, but you can unfortunately still hear them. I have a lot of other stuff down in here, all my workbenches, stuff like that. I tried to make it look like it was kind of a storage slash, employees area. I have all these signs here, like lockers for people to get their stuff. I guess what I should say overall, and this is going to be the most important thing with this build. Let me get outside so you guys can see the whole thing. Pretend that this is an old, defunct military base that I, Navigator, have come and taken over with all of my stuff. This is what I like to do for really all of my builds. I like to have it kind of a pre-war location that Navigator has come to with all of his shit and taken over. So that is going to be the theme of this base. Just want to get that off the bat. Alright. So you've seen the storage area, all that shit. Let's go inside. And what I have here is a powered door with a code. I guess I'm really going to dox myself here, but the code is 1333. Pretty easy. So you come in here, and this is going to be the main area of Citadel Rock. I wasn't really too sure what to do out here. Once I kind of got that idea in my head of it being an area that I kind of just brought my stuff to, I figured I'd throw an outhouse, my shower, I got the junkyard dog stuff out here, and that all works really, really well in this area here. It all fits along the wall really perfectly. I also have the communal fire pit out here. I figured this was a great area to kind of just come out here. It's right in the middle of the camp, so I thought that was a great item to put down. And there you go. I have a nice little Blue Ridge caravan flag and this armor set on the door, and there you have it. Under the stairs here, just some more kind of storage shit. Up top here, though, is going to be like the main kind of watch area. I have the ceremonial cannons up here, along with the Hollywood floor light. This actually will illuminate very, very bright in the middle of the night. These cannons, I wish that they didn't have the American flag stuff on them, and I wish wish they didn't shoot that, but these are the closest things to functional cannons we are going to get, and I have a siren up here as well, just in case of emergencies. Coming down here, I have two different rooms. The first one I'll talk about is going to be the medical area, as you can see up there. This is just going to be, a medical area. You have a bed here to come and rest and everything like that, and then you also have a symptomatic, nice little desk here with some medical research, I guess, and then over here just some mainframes in the radiation glove box in case you need to test out some isotopes. Nothing really too crazy in here. I really love these utility shelves. Those are so awesome. This is going to be kind of the med bay. So there you have that. The next area I could talk about is going to be the cryo lab. I briefly want to mention this right here. I like this a lot. These utility shelves are so cool, and I don't know what it was, but having shelves kind of outside was kind of interesting to me. So coming in here, this is going to be the cryostasis area. I was wondering what to do for beds, and I thought that this would be a great idea. So you have the kind of command center for the cryo beds here with some research as well. And then coming around here is the cryo beds, and they're like, their little mainframes, whatever, maybe some repair stuff over there. And what I did here is I put the icicle lights behind this industrial fan to kind of give it this icy look without showing off those icicle lights, because they do look a little Christmassy. So there you have it. And then at night, there's a nice blue tint in this room. Okay, moving on to the last and main area. Actually, before I do that, let me show off the outside of the base. So you saw all this stuff over here above the storage area. I have an artillery cannon. Not only does it look great, but it actually functions very well, and I can hit the bounty over here if I really wanted to and wipe out all those blood eagles. Over here, I have three flags: the Blue Ridge Caravan, the black and white Hellcat flag, along with the Free States flag. I figured that these looked really, really cool, and I'm sure when I was standing over there, you guys saw exactly what I meant. The last thing I have up here is going to be a Mothman sign. It doesn't really exactly go with this, but what I wanted to make it look like was I salvaged this from somewhere else and brought it here. I also have this satellite dish on top of there that did not come with the firing range. I did have to put that on there myself, and a cool little thing about this is it actually will scan. So you press A on it, and there you go. It'll start moving around and shit. This is a really great investment. If they ever bring back the Captain Cosmos bundle, I believe this satellite is in there. You guys should totally pick it up. So that's the last thing. That's kind of going over the outside. The last thing I could talk about is the pit spiked roofs, I guess. These were just I thought those were the most defensive looking roofs, so I chose those. All right. Let's go to the main area, and probably the coolest area. This is going to be the interior of the firing range. So coming in, this kind of first area, I really didn't have a lot of budget left. I should say I'm at 100% budget on this camp, totally maxed out. So I know that this kind of first initial area, these walls are a little barren, doesn't really look great, but that's only because I couldn't put down a lot of stuff, and I wanted to find, wall decor that was very big, so it would encompass a lot of space. But with that out of the way, this is going to be the main area, and as you can tell, this is where a lot of my budget went to. What I wanted to use this room for was recording videos, actually. So if you see, I have the Hollywood floor light here, and if I pop into photo mode and turn it around, this is actually a really awesome background and very well lit background for a lot of my videos. So don't be surprised if you see this background in more videos to come. I kind of just threw down a lot of stuff. I have one space on the couch here in case anybody wanted to come sit, and that's going to be surrounded by my entire plushie collection. I do like plushies. In real life, I am a huge collector of action figures, Funko Pops, stuff like that. I love collecting stuff, and this is kind of a transition to that in Fallout 76. I have the shop vac down here as well because I think this thing looks so cool. And let's, I guess, kind of do a deep dive into all this. I threw down just a bunch of random, kind of colorful, cool-looking shit. On my display case here, I have all my mining helmets, which I typically don't display, but I thought that would be perfect. I have some of my comic books on display here as well. Over here, and one of the coolest things, I want to thank Mommy Slayer for kind of helping me out with the idea of putting stuff on this map to make it look like it was useful. One tip I should show off, let me see if I can go to the menu here, is going to be like point A to point B markers. So what you can do is place down a power connector here or behind the wall like you see there, and then you see the little nods poking out. And then what you can do is connect this to another one, and it'll be like a line going from point A to point B. It's very useful if you're doing patrols for some kind of like milsim group or something, but what I did is I used the chalk lettering kit to mark and numerically order all of my camps across the wasteland here. So we are currently at number 4 here at Citadel Rock. Number 1 would be Fort Ulysses. Number 3 would be the Blue Ridge Station. Number 5 is VFW 141. And number 2 is an upcoming camp that I have. So if you guys are interested in any of these camps, I have videos on them already on my channel. But number 2 should be coming in actually maybe a couple weeks. Who knows? But there you go. Just a nice little kind of upgrade to that West Virginia glow-in-the-dark map. Over here, I just have some bookcases in the Antique Globe of Mars. I really love these cranberry bog plants. I forget what they're called, like something pods. I forget. I threw them on each side of the pharmaceutical station, along with the radiation dummy. Over here, I kind of just have some, safes, some heavy weapon displays. I'll end up putting some weapons on here when I start filming videos, but I didn't think they'd be necessary for today. And yeah, there you go. The last thing, obviously, here I have the Enclave plotting table, and I like this and I like the pharmaceutical station because they have these computer screens on the front. I think they are so cool. I really love this pharmaceutical station. I've always been looking for a place to put it down. The only thing with it is it's very big, and it's kind of hard to place down in like corners, stuff like that, so this was perfect. I'm trying to think of what else I can show off here. Nothing too much. Let me hop back out to the front gate, and honestly, I think we can wrap it up there. If I don't need to waste any more of your time, I won't. So there we have it, folks. All right, this has been my narrated review of my camp, Citadel Rock. I spent probably, I want to say, the past week building this. What I like to do with camps like this is do it kind of in fragments, and that way, when I sit down and build it, I'm not just throwing everything down at once and kind of rushing to get it done. I'm taking my time with it. I'll still be, adding and taking away stuff from this, and be sure to let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching my tour, my narrated tour of my camp, Citadel Rock. My name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.